Hi, this is Scott, Kilo Sierra 6 Delta Alpha Yankee, and for today's video I'm going to be taking a look at another accessory for the Ailunce HA1 Golf and HA1UV radios. And that is this little speaker mic adapter that allows you to convert your speaker mic connection into a K1 type speaker mic connection. Now, the reason for this is fairly simple, but it saves you more trouble than you might initially think. Now, yes, it does allow you to use your favorite K1 type speaker mic connection, or your favorite speaker mic with a K1 connection, which is good because it's going to save you some money on having to buy additional speaker mics. And although I did review a couple of speaker mics already that hook up to the Retevis just fine, and they work fine. Admittedly, I tend to use some kind of higher end speaker mics made by Kenwood and whatnot. And this Calm Mountain, for instance, this is an excellent speaker mic, and neither one of those types of speaker mics have any kind of Retevis connection on the end of them, so it allows me to use those pretty easily. But beyond speaker mics, there are other accessories that we utilize with our speaker mic connection that you might need some solutions for. And I reviewed not long ago the SMC COM cable, that little covert communications kit type setup. They don't make a Retevis setup. So with this, it allows me to use one that I have that works with a K-plug on this. That's one. The other is if you're a user of tactical headsets, as I am, one of the problems you're going to run into, just like with the speaker mics, you're going to have to source different solutions for connecting your headset to your radio. And this allows you to use your existing units. For instance, I have this really nice Earmore M51 PTT adapter, and this is an excellent unit, by the way. It's phenomenal, in fact, but they don't make a Retevis version of that. But now I can hook this up and use it with my Retevis radios, or rather, I keep saying Retevis, Ailunce, sorry about that. Now, I was able to find one U94 PTT connector, and it was actually fairly inexpensive, and I'll be profiling this separately, and it does have a Retevis connector on there, but I also have a bunch of other U94s that are K-plug types, and I can use those. And one of the first problems I ran into with this is nice and it works just fine, and it does have the Retevis connection, but it's NATO wired. So what that means is I can use it with my Earmore units, but I haven't yet found a PTT adapter for things like the little tactical headset kit here that goes on the Howard Lights or the Walker Active Ear Pro. I haven't found any of those that are wired for the Retevis. This is wired for the NATO wiring. Those other headset kits are wired for civilian wiring. So you run into all of these hassles, but as I mentioned, this little unit cuts through all of that and allows you to use your existing stuff and to do so at a fairly low price. This thing retails for $15.99, so relatively inexpensive, but while that's fine, the big question is, does it work? And whenever I'm reviewing something like this, I do look at customer reviews on Amazon or wherever I'm buying the unit from, and I see what other experiences people have had. My experience is just one, but I like to look at a wider sample, and it gives me a better idea of how it's been working for other folks. The reviews on this are fairly good. One thing that I found is some people complain about difficulty connecting this to the radio. Not necessarily the HA1 Golf, though, because they list a pretty wide variety of Retevis and Ailunce radios that this is made for. And some of them, because of the way the case is designed, they have some difficulties mounting this. I was able to mount this just fine. The only pro tip I'll give you on this is you've got your little tab at the top here that tucks in. And there's a little slot at the top, just like any other speaker mic connection for this. You sort of tuck this in and pivot it down. One thing you're going to want to do is make sure that when you do that, back the screw all the way out so it's not protruding downward. And then pivot the unit down and get it flush. Watch the gap, and you can see through the gap how well the screw is getting ready to line up. I think what a lot of people are doing is they're pivoting this thing down, and the screw is kind of coming down at an angle, and it's not meeting the threads correctly, so they're having difficulty getting the threads to engage, or the threads start to cross thread. So back the screw all the way out, pivot it down, get it all lined up, Press it up. When you see that the threads are lined up with the screw, go ahead and lock it down and you're fine. And that's exactly how it worked for me. It took me just about 30 seconds to figure that out. Once it's on there, you pop the back open. You've got your little K1 speaker mic port and plug in your favorite whatever to it, and you're good to go. It thankfully it comes out of the back, so there's not going to create any additional girth on the side of the radio. And because this doesn't protrude any further than a traditional or a typical speaker mic connector would, it's about the same distance. It's not going to interfere with usage of pouches. It's got a nice little area at the back. It doesn't extend beyond the battery at all with the speaker mic connector in place, so it's going to fit in your pouch just fine, and I've already confirmed that with my Spectre Gear radio pouches, and everything works absolutely fine, no different than any other speaker mic. The quality of the units as far as audio quality on transmit and receive is identical to any other speaker mic that I've had connected to this. No problems whatsoever. It doesn't really, it just doesn't sound any different. It's just a different way of connecting the speaker mic or whatever accessory that you're using onto the radio. It doesn't really change or alter the quality whatsoever. So it's a pretty cool little accessory for these radios, and one that, you know, I definitely recommend. So I will leave links in the description for you to find this on Amazon where I found it. And with that, I think that's really all I have to say about this. My next video, I will be talking about that other U94 PTT a little bit, or maybe not. I don't know. You saw it. I mean, this. I'll even leave a link in the description for this. These things normally go for anywhere from $19 to $30. This is on sale, and this may not last forever. So if you're watching this video 2 years from now, the story may be different. But these things are currently selling for $7.99. The thing you need to know, though, is that this is, again, NATO wired. It's only going to work with a NATO wired headset like an Earmore or a ComTac or something like that. Still haven't found a civilian wired PTT for this yet, but, you know, I don't think I really need to look anymore because I've got this now. So I will thank you for watching and or listening. This is Scott, Kilo Sierra 6, Delta Alpha Yankee from Visalia, California. Have a wonderful day.